When you think of a city council meeting, what comes to mind? Probably something kind of dry, right? Lots of procedural stuff, zoning debates, maybe a roll call. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? Not even close. These meetings are actually where the real work gets done. It's where a community looks its biggest, most urgent challenges right in the eye. We're going to take a look inside just one meeting in Grass Valley, California, to see exactly how local government is tackling massive issues. I'm talking homelessness and even the threat of wildfire. So, where do these big challenges get solved? It's not in some far-off Capitol building. Nope, it's right here, in rooms just like this one. These meetings are the front lines, really. It's where huge, complicated problems get hammered out and where some pretty ambitious solutions start to take shape. Now, every meeting has a formal agenda, right? It's the roadmap for the evening. And yeah, it can look a little routine. You've got your call to order, the pledge, roll call, all that. But the real meat of the meeting, where the human drama unfolds, is usually tucked away in a couple of key sections: the presentations and the public comment. And that's exactly where we're going to focus our attention. And this particular meeting, it's got two really big stories to tell. First up, how do you provide a home for military veterans who are living on the streets? And second, how can you use brand new cutting-edge technology to stop a wildfire in its tracks, maybe before it even really starts? All right, let's dive into that first one, the mission to house veterans. This is so much more than just a policy discussion. For everyone in that room, you could tell this was about honoring a promise to those who've served. And the problem isn't some abstract concept. It's specific and it is urgent. Right now, in Nevada County, there are 12, just 12, veterans confirmed to be experiencing homelessness. And that number, it's small enough that you can almost picture each individual person. But it's absolutely big enough to demand immediate, decisive action. So, what's the actual solution they're talking about? It's a model called Permanent Supportive Housing, or PSH for short. And this is key. It's not just about handing someone a set of keys and saying, good luck. This is a proven strategy that combines a permanent, stable home with all kinds of on-site support services to really get at the root causes of homelessness.
The project, what we're looking at is taking that hotel or motel and converting it to 16 units of permanent supportive housing. 10 of those units will be restricted to veterans, and then the other 6 would be general population.
And here's the plan in action. They're proposing to take an old motel, the Stagecoach Motel, and convert it into 16 of these PSH units. 10 of those will be reserved specifically for veterans. I mean, this is a huge collaboration. You've got the county, the city, and behavioral health all working together. And get this, they want to get the whole thing done in just 1 year. The goal for this project is, well, it's remarkably ambitious. They're aiming to reach what's called functional zero. Now, that doesn't mean a veteran will never, ever face homelessness again. What it means is that the system becomes so good, so efficient, that if it does happen, it's rare, it's brief, and they can get that person back into housing almost immediately. It's really about building a true functioning safety net.
To help house our homeless vets. I think it's atrocious that we don't. We expect them to put their lives on the line for our country, and we treat them very poorly when they come home. So thank you so much for this project.
And the support from the city council, you could feel it. This quote from one of the members really just cuts right to the heart of it all. It's such a powerful moment, an acknowledgement of where we've failed as a society, but also this profound sense of gratitude that there's a real, tangible solution on the table. Okay, so from one proactive solution to a completely different but equally urgent one. After the discussion on veteran homelessness, the council pivoted to an ever-present threat in California, wildfire. And the solution they looked at here is honestly just as innovative. This really shows you the incredible leap in technology they're talking about. I mean, think about it. The old way of detecting fires is purely visual. Someone has to see the smoke, and that's a massive problem at night, right? Well, this new system called Firefly uses sensors that can actually smell the smoke odor. It gives them a 24/7 warning and could spot a threat minutes, maybe even hours, before a fire would ever be visible to the human eye. So how does this whole thing actually work? It's basically a 3-step process. First, one of these affordable sensors smells a potential threat. And the coolest part is, the tech is apparently smart enough to know the difference between a dangerous wildfire starting and, say, a family's campfire.
Yes, that is the whole point, that this system sticks out. It supposedly is going to be up in the 85-90+% range of eliminating false alarms, false calls.
Step 2, A drone is automatically deployed to that sensor's exact location. And then step 3, a live video feed gets piped directly to the fire department. They get immediate visual confirmation and can respond instantly. Pretty amazing. And this is a big deal. This isn't just some small local project. It's a truly pioneering effort. Grass Valley is actually going to be the first pilot location for this technology in all of North America. It's all part of a partnership with researchers at UC Davis, and the goal here isn't just to protect one town. It's to create and prove a system that could one day help protect communities all over the world. All right, of course, no city council meeting is ever complete until you hear from the public, right? This is the people's podium. It's where the whole democratic process gets really real. This is where citizens get their chance to stand up and speak their minds, to praise, to question, and to hold their elected officials accountable.
None of them were included, I mean. And even after it was brought to the attention of staff at the city council meeting of November 25th, the staff report on the December 9th city council meeting still did not include any of the Planning Commission's records regarding these items. This seems like a clear violation of the Brown Act. Furthermore, it sends a message to the Planning Commission. You were wasting your time. Plus, it leaves the city vulnerable to legal actions on any decisions regarding the actions taken. And perhaps worst of all, it erodes trust in the decisions that you make. I truly hope that the city takes this as a wake-up call and makes the needed changes. Thank you very much.
And accountability was definitely front and center on this night. A citizen named Ralph Silverstein came to the podium to allege that some key information from a previous meeting had been left out of a report to the council. He argued that this was a potential violation of transparency laws, the kind of thing he said that erodes public trust.
That I am committed to working with all of you. I've met with almost all of you over the last few years. I've been meeting with Councilmember Ivy tomorrow morning, looking forward to discussing some of the things that we're all working on together. I really appreciate the open door policy that Tim has had with me, and with working with Hillary now and working with Jan a couple of years ago. We meet monthly to talk about common issues that we all have. And transparency is extremely important to me. My door is always open.
But the podium isn't just for criticism. It's also a place to build bridges. The newly elected chair of the County Board of Supervisors, Lisa Swarthout, actually came and addressed the council directly. She was there to reinforce their shared goals and really double down on their commitment to working together. And you know, it's also a place for gratitude. An email from a resident, Patty Galley, was read out loud. She was writing in to praise the city's animal control officers for their amazing and compassionate work. It's such a good reminder that public comment isn't just for complaints. It's also for celebrating what's actually working really well in a community. So, when you strip away all the procedure, the roll calls, the formalities, you see what these meetings really are. They're the place where policy meets people. It's where these abstract ideas we talk about, like housing and public safety, stop being abstract and become real, concrete plans that can literally change lives and protect an entire community.